I left Tennessee on the night of the 28th. The altitude where I live is roughly 650 feet. When I got to Denver the night of the 28th, I went to an altitude of 5,200 feet roughly. On the 29th, during the day, I did some light interval training. And on the 30th, in the morning, we drove to an altitude of roughly 9,000 feet above sea level, and we began our hike. We were going up Challenger Point and to Kit Carson Peak. This is a quick video of me ascending my first 14,000 foot mountain. Mainly, I really want to show the effects the altitude had on me and how difficult it was. I'd consider myself a novice hiker, not a mountain climber. I am not a professional. This video is purely for my fellow ascenters. Alright, here's our camp. Got a good fire going, pretty much ideal. Nice dry wood everywhere. There's Jordan, another air traffic controller. Both local Denver guys, they got a leg up on me.
Hey, I'm a Tennessean.
Oh, he's from Tennessee.
It's been a while though.
Yeah, he's been living in Denver.
I've only been here like 32 years.
But yeah, that's we're gonna go on the other side of that, I guess, tomorrow. But there's our tent over here. Have some wind coverage. I just wanted to note from earlier, one thing I did want to say was I think it's all a big altitude game. Really the whole time I felt like my legs were totally fine. It was all about how much air I could get into my lungs. So when I was focusing on my breathing and trying really hard, I was okay. But when it would get kind of rough, my heart would start beating really fast. I think, you'd get to the point where you'd start feeling sorry for yourself and everything. You gotta get over that hurdle, get your breathing under control again, then you're okay. When I would stop would be when it would get so bad I was kind of dizzy, to where I'd almost fall back and I would start to feel it in the back of my neck and in my head. So other than that, it wasn't that bad of a day, and I think that pretty much covers it. So we'll see you bright and early in the morning. Alright, it's about, let's see, it's 5:42 in the morning. We started about 30 minutes ago. I believe that's where we're going up there. We are at 11,895 feet and we're just getting started. So everything's going really well. Do a little 360. Probably can't see this. Yeah, it's, what is it, 50, high 50s?
High 50s at least.
Yeah, it's high 50s, no wind.
right above freezing.
Yeah, if we had wind, we'd be in trouble. There's Steve.
Stripping down.
Stripping down. Alright, that's it for now. Let's see. Yeah, Jordan's up there. We'll check in a little bit. There's Jordan. Eating his bagel. It's about 6:45 now. We are at 13,056 feet. And as you can see, what we just ascended, or ascented, whatever, it's pretty steep. We were way down there. And then we got a lot of loose rock here, which is why we're wearing our helmets. But can't really see it, but there's a line of snow. I guess the trail is just to the right of that. So still feeling pretty good. Legs are alright. Just definitely a whole nother altitude thing like usual. And I've been counting 30 steps and then counting to 10 and catching my breath, and that seems to work best. Because I think if I passed out, I'd roll all the way to the bottom. So I'm gonna keep going with that plan. Beautiful sunrise though. Alright, we'll check in later. Alright. 7:15 a.m. now. Yep. 13,357 feet. Not gonna lie, it was a lot steeper and a little more dangerous than I thought it was gonna be. Kinda glad I didn't know. But yeah, just a lot of rock. It's non-stop moving up. Pretty steep. Steve is up there. Can't see him. But only 600 something more to go, so hopefully this is the last one before the top. Alright, it's 8:10 a.m. We're at 13,851 feet. I'm not gonna lie, it's embarrassing to say, but to stay true to the documentation of this, coming up this ridge when it did get real steep and with all the loose rock, it was pretty scary and definitely got in my head. But I'm glad I kept going. I just took my time and made sure I didn't get dizzy and didn't overdo it. Just tried to pick good lines and follow the people that know what they're doing. There they are. They're probably sick of me. They're waiting for me over there.
Come on, sweetheart.
But everything's going great. I feel good. Got over that little mess up in the mind, I'll say it that way, and we'll see you on the summit.
How you feel?
Not too bad.
Good job. Yeah, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm officially on top. We're at 14,075 feet right here. I don't know what this thing is.
Oh, that's the log. We'll open that up and sign it.
I'm really glad I went through it. My legs feel good, lungs feel good. I think the key for me to make it up here without getting hurt or anything was just to take my time and know my limits, because there were times when I would get dizzy, and I mean, if you rock backwards and lose your footing, you're done. So it's we're way down there, but here's the guys that put up with me today and helped me get up. So alright, we're gonna go take a look over at this right here. I think it's Kit Carson. We're on Challenger Point right now, and I'm gonna take a look, but I don't know, I'm gonna see how I feel about it. Let's see, it's hard to see. Alright. Alright, I just did the last 14er, Kit Carson. There's the pros. Got a lot of fog coming in. Apparently some potential thunderstorms, so we're gonna try and move it. I didn't bring the camera. I had some iPhone pictures, but I just left the rug at the bottom. This is a significantly more technical climb. There's the ruck. It's probably hard to see, but it's a pretty steep angle, and definitely I found that going down, you can go down twice as fast, but it's absolutely hard on your knees. It's very hard on your knees. Going up, very hard on your lungs, physically was not that bad at all. You just got to really control yourself and not push it like you're doing a workout, because if you push it here, there's a good chance that you'll pass out. But so far, everything's going great, and we're going to head home.
I know that would have been Lakester's fault, though, other than me not catching it if I would have caught it. Because who...
Alright, we just summited that right there. It's Kit Carlson, the big dome. We had to go all the way around it, then climb a pretty steep cliff. It was a little more difficult than I thought. We had to go up and then down pretty far. I'll look at all the stats when I get home, all the data. And then this field, you kind of walk along a lot of big boulders, not really falling rock though, luckily. To get up back here, I'm back on Challenger Peak. We're hopefully going to be down in a couple hours or so, who knows. There's a drop off. It's hard to see, but there's some sand dunes over there. But so far so good. I'm definitely feeling it. It's mainly my lungs. It's 11:30 now. We started at 5:30 a.m. and technically we summited 3 14ers, and it was very difficult. So I'll talk to you guys when we get down, and hope all this is helpful so far. I feel pretty stupid with the camera in front of my face. Alright, see you when we get down there. I didn't actually shoot another clip after the last one you saw, but I do have some pretty interesting GPS data for you. What you see is from the time we woke up, we were at 12,000 feet. That's where we camped, and it shows the ascent that day and then most of the descent before my batteries died. But it was very difficult. Looking back, I had a great time. It took me maybe a day to recover, and I think I definitely could have done another one. And I just want to say I'm very, very excited to do this with all of you. And please ask a lot of questions. I know I'm leaving quite a few things out, and I want us to get as much out of this as possible. And this is all for you guys. I just want to share all this information. And alright, can't wait to see you guys in Denver. See you then.